Since we complete where he's got controlled motor power. Let me see where this little blue red goes, because that's probably my trolling motor. Hey! What are you guys doing? Funny seeing you guys here. What's going on? Good to see you. Thought you guys just caught me under the old deck. You know, the deck. Yeah, so can you guys hear me when I'm far, far away? Here, I'm going to walk over here. Let's do a quick check before we get too far into this, and then we find out that I can't talk to you guys when I'm doing crazy stuff. So you guys can still hear me, right? When I get back, tell me you can hear me in the chat so that I know this thing works. Then we'll do the sit down. We got to do a sit down, little safety meeting. We got to go over what we're doing today, and then we're going to go ahead and get started because I just got home. Yes, and that's why best. Thanks, Kristen J. Hold on, we're going to move you guys a little bit closer. I'm just weird. I'm weird. There, I think that's going to be nice. That's a good look. I think that's a good look. I see I got Kristen J, I got Trisha, and I got a lurker. Who's my lurker? Something lurker. All right, you guys, so here's the deal. Oh, God, that's terrible. Okay, so yesterday, trolling motor mounted. Hey, what's up, David? How you doing, man? So yeah, yesterday, trolling motors mounted. Today, we have got. Now, for those of you guys that didn't notice that, notice we put a front unit, we put the trolling motor mounted transducer, and we put a rear unit on the Blue Pearl. Remember this picture? We added to it. This is still the Blue Pearl. Today we got the fish finder with mount. We have got a project. I think I've located the power wire, which is fantastic. Now, if this ends up being the power wire, I got to cut some quick disconnect, or not quick disconnects, but oh my God, I'm brain farting, zip ties. And then I got to connect the new wires to them. We're going to pull the new wires out through the hole for the old wires because these are going to be a little bit beefier. And then that's going to be the new transducer power. So we're going to run the power first. So that's all done. And then we got to do the transducer. I think we're going to do that last because I'm still debating on where we're going to hook up the trolling motor power wire. We didn't do that the other day. I kind of avoided that. So as you saw, this is This Old Boat episode 5. Thank you guys for any of you guys that come out and hang out and watch this. Can you hear like all kinds of chaos in the background? They're running underground utilities in front of my house like as we speak. So this is a total nightmare. All I want to do is go out on the water, right? And I pull around the lake on the way home today from where I was at. Dude, there's a big sign that says welcome Bassmasters. I'm like, oh my God, my poor lake is going to be beat to death, man. And all I want to do is drive my boat. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to do. It's nothing special. It's nothing exciting. She's old, but she's getting some upgrades, and we're going to make this thing happen. So today's episode will be powered by Red Bull because, and Wendy's. Because that's what today's look like for me. Red Bull and Wendy's. Uh, so yeah, so I think I found the power wires. Here's how this is going to work. Today's going to be kind of interactive. So if you are here hanging out, man, I'm going to need you guys' help. And I'll tell you why. So I'm going to be pulling on some wires back here. And I'm going to have you guys up front stationed looking at something, and if it moves, I need you to tell me when I come back that the wire moved. You understand what I mean by that? Because I'm going to pull wires to make sure that these wires exist. And since I only kind of like roll by myself, I have very few buddies. One of you guys is going to have to hook me up here and watch these wires as I pulls them. So we're gonna do that. Let me go inside and grab the other mount real quick, because I noticed I'm gonna need that. I don't know if this thing's gonna be able to do what I want it. We're gonna find out. You know what? Let me move a few things. We're getting right into this, okay? NFA, bud. NFA is all I'm gonna say. I gotta move the sign. I gotta keep the sign. I had to repaint it today. That was rough. I was a little upset about that. But like I said, today, guys, we gotta get this bad boy right here mounted. This has got to go on today. This is the big Ram mount. That's all the goods. That's got to be on. Well, it's going to be on there in show. You know, we're going to put the bottom on, but we're not really going to put the top on because that's not necessary. I'm just moving some stuff, you guys. As you notice, if you check the thumbnail, I'm kind of like trying to make this a project, but I really don't want to just film it because I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, and this isn't hate, this is real. So I mean, hear me out for 1 second. So I watched a really popular YouTube channel, and they did a how-to on your trolling motor, and Buddy did some time lapse on his perfect boat, right? And he changed out his entire trolling motor in like 25 minutes. And I was, he's like, yeah, it took me about 25 minutes. You guys saw it on the time lapse. And I was like, you know what, dude? You're so full of it, man. Like, let's just be honest with yourself and Jesus. It took a lot longer than that. And if you had if you were rolling in the Blue Pearl, the amount of time that these things take, it's infinite. It's infinite. It's absolutely infinite. I do have to get the other mount, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to run in the house real quick. That's the only thing I left in the office was the other mount. So don't go anywhere. And don't let nobody take my shit. You guys watch. Get a oh, excuse my language. You guys watch in case you need to give me a description. Then we'll make this a mobile show. Could you imagine? I can. My car got stolen in my driveway, so I totally can imagine. It's not crazy. All right, I made it. Stop! The amount of leaves that blew in front of my front door in the last 2 days is unbelievable. All right, everything's still there. All right, thanks, guys. Good looking out, y'all. All right, we're going to put you guys on the little mount. This is just going to make things a lot easier for me. I turned the box that we drilled on into the toolbox. Like, that's where all my stuff's going to go. For the remainder of this project, at least. All right, let's get you guys off here. All right. Okay. All right, can you guys still see me? Sweet. All right, this is just a smaller stand, but it does the same thing. All right. Get this thing nice and in the place. All right, let me swap cameras. All right, you guys. So you see where we're at, right? I want you guys to hang out up here. Now, this wire right here, this 2-prong wire, you guys see it? 2-prong right here, meaning it only has one lead. All right, when I pull this thing, it's this thing right here, okay? See this one right here I'm touching? I'm gonna cut this, okay? I don't think there's any further back. No, it looks like that's the only one Buddy got. Okay, let's get that cut. We're gonna clean this up. Now, I think I've located this wire underneath the wheelhouse, but it splits off into a red-black, which means that there wasn't enough of the factory Humminbird cable to run. Missed the first one, but what are you fixing, Beards? Hey, what's going on, Faye? What's going on, Skrilla? Real quick update for those of you guys. Look, hey. Bro, Skrilla missed the first one, dude. You missed the installation of this beast, bro. Absolutely sick, dude. We didn't just get a trolling motor, like we got a beast-a motor. It's nice, dude, but we haven't powered it up. We haven't done anything like that. Right now, you guys are just watching a wire for me. Ugh. I can't take that. I can't grab that call. All right, hold on, you guys. I don't know what to do. Hold on. I'll call her on the other phone. It's a beast, Skrilla. You're not kidding. Let me grab this on the other phone, you guys. Give me 1 second. I got to make this call. Hey, honey. Get your phone? Can you call Crystal for me and let me use your phone? Because I can't do anything with this. It's stuck in live mode. Hey, you guys, I'm going to put you on mute real quick while I make this call. What's up? Oh my God, sorry you guys. Have you been sitting there this whole time staring at that wire? All right, hold on. Everybody probably left. I mean, it couldn't get much better. All right, can you guys hear me? Say something if anybody can hear me, because I'm like, I had to take a call, so that was a little weird. All right, can you hear me now? Let's see, am I a go? Oh, Skrilla, you're not kidding. Okay, one more time here. I'm gonna walk away. I gotta walk away from the boat to make sure you guys can hear me, because if I'm talking in the camera, you wouldn't know if the microphone worked or not. So over here, you shouldn't be able to hear anything I'm saying. So if you guys can hear that, I'm walking back right now. Talk about doing it live, dude. Did it work? And everyone left. And everyone's back. Yes, you can hear me. When I walked away, you heard me, Trisha? What was the safe word? See, Trisha, something happened. Just all of a sudden, the stream, we can hear you the whole time. Oh, okay. Thanks, Skrilla. All right, so I got to pull on these 2 wires, you guys. This sucks. YouTube just said it dropped everybody, and then it brought you 1 person back. Thanks, everybody. What mod? This is the Smock Scar 18. and I run a Geek Vape Zeus X sub ohm, and I use the 0.22 resistance fiber mesh coil. So this is a beast, dude. This is like a lot of money. These things are not cheap. Trust me, these are not cheap. This one's this is a build. Like you want to put a couple hundred on it, you can get one. But it's waterproof, and I take care of it. I've only dropped it like 35, 40 times. You know what I mean? So I know it works. All right, you guys, I'm putting you back in here. All right, remember the black wire? We cut the one wire strap that was tied. Can you guys see? Is there enough light, or do you need some light? Okay, what we're looking for, guys, remember, is this black wire right here. This one right here. If this one moves, not this one. Don't worry about this one. That one's not real. We want this one right here. If this one moves, can you guys see it? I got to see what you guys can see. All right. Okay, so this wire right here. Do you want me to put like something on it, like a piece of blue tape or something? Let's put a piece of tape on it so you guys can tell me if it moves. Angles. Oh man, I was into the VF8s, the VF12s back when I liked Smock for their tanks, but I'm done with those days, man. Those things, I'll stick with Geek Vapes for my tanks. Geek Vapes makes horrible mods. They put the biggest screens in the industry. And when I say that, I mean it wholeheartedly. They put the biggest screens in the industry on their mods, and it like takes 2/3 of your battery just to turn the 64-inch television on that they call a screen. All right, let me get some tape for you guys so you guys can see stuff. Because I mean, I'm going to be wiggling a few wires, but we're going to do this in such a manner because we've got to run new power wires for the new unit. And unless I plan on like laying under here and pushing coat hangers all day, which, and I quote, I am not. So we're good there. You understand what I'm saying? We'll just put this tape down. So this is a little rigging tip for those of you guys that do any of these projects by yourself. If you ever have to like see if something's moving, but you can't stare at both of them, put yourself a tape position. Just like that. We'll put this black wire just somewhere close to it. Then we're going to go to where we think the wire is, which is under the wheelhouse, which is why I said you guys are going to come back here in a little bit. But if I'm on the right wires, okay, which is this red-black pair here, and I pull it, that blue tape should have moved, right? Did it move? Why does that feel like it's stuck right there? Yes, it moved. Ah, you're the best, Trisha. All right, so if that's the case, then what we're gonna do, guys. Oh, sweet, thanks, Skrilla. You guys are awesome. Like, you have no idea. Trisha, I modded you the other night because you were trying to put some stuff in the chat during that live. Kristen J, who's busy as all get up. That happened to be like some of the worst days for her. And she's like super mod. And I saw you trying to do it and you were trying to help out and I appreciated it. So I went ahead and modded you for it. Now, if I ever take it away, it's not going to be anything personal. I just want you to know that. It's just going to be because I like, you know, I know you hang out and stuff and I appreciate it. I like Kristen J's control. You know what I'm saying? Like she's got it down. She's been modding with us for a long time. And I know you've probably been around for a long time too, Trisha. I'm not saying anything like that. I meant it as in like, you know, having too many mods. Everybody in the chat's a mod's not cool. I mean, I'm just saying, it doesn't make it look like it's very engaging when everybody in the chat's a mod. All right, so let's get you guys up. Little tripod in the house. Pretty cool, huh? All right, little tripod's working. All right, guys, so we know this is the power wire, and we know that we've got this wire here. All right, guys, this is the trolling motor power wire right here. And for the new trolling, or not trolling motor, for the new head unit. So as you can see, this is not going to run all the way back to the back of my batteries. So realistically, we're going to have to tie in on this, just like they did on this one here. And we're going to have to pull new wires. So what we're going to do is we went out and we got new black and new red. And the thing to remember, guys, is you need to refer to the installation manual, because it says specifically, based on how many additional feet of wire you add, a certain gauge that's required to run that distance in order to not over or under current your unit. Because if you do, it'll be a problem. Like, that's how you get feedback, it's how you get signal issues, it's how you burn stuff up. We're gonna go into all this in just a minute. Right now, just gonna get these wires together. I should have 12 foot of both. In a couple of places, I'm gonna take some electrical tape, which I don't know where I put, because that's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? That's how I roll. All right, I got it. I knew I had it. All right. All right. I'm going to find a couple of places. I'm just going to run me a little thin layer of electrical tape, just as like a shield, to kind of keep these wires together while we're running them. Pretty good idea, right? I'm going to turn the camera, guys. Hold on. All right. All right, now I can read you guys. All right, did you see what I was talking about? How I'm like going to take this wire, and I ran some electrical tape right there. I'm going to grab a couple more feet. I'm going to stick me a little electrical tape about every, I'm going to say 2 foot. I think that's a pretty fair estimate. Now, this electrical tape is not permanent. This is just to keep these two wires relatively in the same place at the same time, because they're going to be traveling together through the hull when they get attached to the old trolling motor power wire that runs all the way back to the battery box and intersects right here at the wheel station, wheel house, whatever they call it. I'm not a boater, all right? I didn't say I was a nautilist. God. Somebody just thought to themselves, dude, that's sick. No, I said nautilist. Hey, just popping in to say what's up. What's up, Mark Pappas? What are you doing, man? Mark, I'm playing with wires and, you know, another episode of this old boat, dude. Hanging out, man. I figured, well, you know, since I'm really not going to record this, because honestly, some of the things that I might say. Hey, what's up, Rich? That's you, right? VA Recycle, that's Rich. You're not good at this stuff, huh, Skrilla? Neither am I. Neither am I. I'm not really good at anything, Skrilla. Unless it's slaying dinks. About to get a nap on. Must be nice, Mark. Not all of us are in nap time, you know. Some of us are in slave labor over here, trying to get ready on a tournament. Mark, I was just telling these guys, I rode by the boat ramp today, and dude, one of the boat ramps had a giant light up sign that said, "Welcome, Bassmasters." And I was like, oh my God, dude, we're all set. Like, there's going to be no fish in this lake. None. We might just take a trip up to the weigh station and see what they've thrown back. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous. Absolutely. Welcome, Bassmasters. Yeah, welcome back. Thanks for tearing up the lake. Oh, there's a tournament next weekend for money? No kidding. Tell your buddy where you left that fish. He'll split it with you. I can't accuse anybody anything like that. It was just a funny statement. It wasn't an accusation on anybody at all, just so we're clear. Hide your lead. Yeah. The lead's on the other side. This is the chase. I'm going to hide the lead under the existing wire. So when I pull the existing wire back through the system, it feeds the new wire through. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to swap you up here in just a second. Bing. All right, so because we figured out where those wires are coming from, and then we got these wires right here, right? So we can go ahead, and we know this thing passes through there, okay? We're just going to kind of stick these up into there. And then we're going to duct tape, electrical tape that whole thing. So let's do it. I want to make sure to electrical tape the existing neck. It fell out. I want to get some electrical tape on the existing neck of the transducer wire, because when we pull this thing back through, the last thing we want is for this thing to get really damaged or broken. We don't want that, because we still got to use it. I wish this thing would just cram into the corners what I really want it to do. Don't think that's going to happen. Make sure you get a bunch of good winds here, guys. This isn't duct tape, it's electrical tape. So it doesn't have that same love for the grip like the duct tape does. I think that should be plenty. If it takes more than that to pull this thing through, boys, we got a problem. All right. Okay, that leads to a pipe there. I think this is going to feed back through that pipe. Let's go to the back. Come on, we'll go together. It'll be fun. All right, so all right, you guys can see what I'm looking at. Cool. So here's what's going on. There she. That's it. Come on, baby. Oh, okay. There's the old lead, boys. Now, that was pretty cool, huh? All right, hold on. I need your help. Okay, listen. Before this wire falls out, I need somebody to say something. So I'm gonna keep pulling them. All right. I'm gonna keep pulling them, but I'm gonna need somebody to say something. Now get loud. But I'm gonna need somebody to say something. Now get loud. You know what I'm saying? Say something in the chat so I'll know we're gonna run out of wire. I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Say something in the chat so I'll know we're gonna run out of wire. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do. Okay. So we pulled all this wire. This is the old wire, and this is not big enough wire. You know what I mean? Like, this is not gonna work for what we're doing by no means. This wire is almost feminine compared to the amount of power that we're gonna need. And then this chases up this way. Okay, sorry guys. I'm gonna put you under the boat again. It's gonna lose you. I gotta check for a zip tie, so hold on. All right, you guys stay right there. I shouldn't lose you. I think we're still alive, right? Gosh. All right, so if we go back this way, all right, I see a zip tie. I see a zip tie. Okay, so this is a hanger zip tie. Oh wait, neither of those are hangers. So I just pretty much got to cut all these zip ties. And it looks like this thing will pull right out the back. All right, let's start working on some zip ties, boys. Because I'm going to go to the battery box, and then the two leads that come out of here are going to go all the way out. So let's... No, you didn't lose me, man. I'm still here. How's that? Can you guys hear me? I don't even know if you guys are still here. I don't know what's... It's not me, dude. I can tell you that. I think it's YouTube dropped me twice. Because they're like, no, no. All right, so somewhere in here, okay, I'm going to find on this positive side the red wire that goes to that mess. And then somewhere on this negative side, what in the world? Okay, here they go. And then they feed into this. And then this becomes that. And there's my red and my black. Okay, yeah, no, this is over with, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all done with. I don't even know what this is. Can you guys see this? I don't even know where to start. I really don't even know where to start. Wow. All right, well, we're on it. Looks like we're going to spend the next 20 minutes undoing wires. Doing it live. Yeah, and then on top of that, YouTube's dropping my channel. You know, whatever, dude. Like, I get why this is like this, but at the same time, like, I don't think this is the best of ideas. I just don't. This just looks like a whole lot of feedback, is what this looks like. A whole lot of feedback. Like, I'm half tempted right here to just go click and just get rid of all this, like every bit of it, because I don't even know what half of this stuff is. Like, just so we're clear. Well, you should probably just cut the wire we need, and that's it. Or somehow pull it out. I don't even think I can pull it out. I don't even know what this is. You guys see this? I mean, you see this? This can't be normal. It really can't. I'm hoping this isn't what every exercise in the boat's going to look like. Hold on, I got to shut this. Oh, boys, this is going to be bad. Somehow I've got to find the black wire that goes to this too. And I can't just leave it in these crimps. That's not how it works. You know what I mean? But this is the electrical system for the boat, basically, with these types of things, yeah. That's what's got me thinking everything here is probably right. You know? Lots of electrical tape. That's how you know. All right. So let's get an idea of which one of these it's going to be. Oh, wait, there's more. Because I'm hanging out over here. All right, hold on, I'll turn you around. All right, you guys ready? Oh, wait, there's more. All right, so that's pretty good. Okay, somewhere in here is the red one I need. All this right here I don't need. None of this right here I need right now. Okay, this is all the charging system for the boat. This is the bank's charging system. I honestly just want to cut wires, but I know that's not the right thing to do. So set those to the side. Now we need to figure out I have no idea who these two are. None at all. Which one of these is going to end up being that red wire that I needed? Oh, guys. About to have a moment. I'm about to have a moment. All right. Stay calm. Everything's fine. We're all fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Okay, here's red, black. Okay, guys, I found him. All right, let me go that way. Hold on, you guys. Hang on up here. Because I got to get this new wire at least back to here. Okay, that's at least going to make a noise if I pull her through. As long as it makes a noise, I'm fine. I'll hear it and be like, oh, what's that noise? All right, I'm back under here, guys. Okay, just so everybody knows what everybody's doing. Okay. Is this thing caught on something? All right. I don't know what's going on. I might be caught on something. I'm not quite sure. We'll pull a little back. We'll pull a little forth. We'll see if we just can't shimmy it out. You know what I mean? Anybody know what this is? Anybody? All right, guys. And we have effectively pulled the new wire. Nice. All right. You guys ready? Something. Nice. Thanks, man. All right. So check it out. So we've effectively pulled the new wire to the extent that we needed to pull it. Now we're going to go ahead and team that up with the wire that it came with. So we need to make some snips here. We need to do some heat shrinks. Things are fixing to get real, boys. Fitting to get really real. You ready? I'm ready. All right, guys. I know you can't see what I'm doing. Just give me 10 seconds. Getting all the necessary tools and equipment to perform this procedure, which should already be out, but they're not. All right, guys. All right, wires. This is the existing wiring harness. This is the new one I'm just now running. So let's do this. Remember to check your size. This is 14. Just some good wire strippers. Get you 3/8 of an inch, rough. It's just a rough idea of 3/8 of an inch. Now, I know you guys saw the size of the power wire that came from the factory, right? See how small that is? And then how much bigger this one is? The reason for that is because the distance of travel for the current. So because these wires are only 5 feet and my stuff is 15 feet away, I had to run 12 foot of wire. So let's get some stuff on these. I like to use heat shrink connects. I think it's more important if you ask me. So we'll get a little twist on these wires. Get them in our connector. Now, you notice that little slash right there in the middle? Guys, that's where you want to make sure you crush. Crush equal with that slash. Another one. Golden. See my slash? Just want to make it flat. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get this tape off because I got to be able to do this separately. Okay. There's my wires. We're going to move this tape a couple inches back. All right, now, torch. Heat shrinks. You guys ready? Look at that, you guys. Perfectly sealed around that wire. Perfectly sealed. Look, see how this one's big in the back? See, you can kind of see in that right there. It's not connected. All right, let's do it again. We'll do it together. All right, heat shrinks. Here we go. Done. Guys, those two wires are perfectly sealed. No issues there. Go to our black on the new wire. Go ahead and get a little crimp in the end of that, just so, because we're meeting up with, this is 18 through 22 gauge, so I had to do something a little bit smaller because the amount of wire that's really not here. Where am I? Are you kidding me? They're already up here. I already put them up here. Goodness gracious. Now I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm going to take this wire here. Just going to bend this top over. Okay, see what I did there? Bending the tops over. It's just going to give them a little bit more meat. There we go. Matter of fact, it gave them so much meat, they're not going to connect anymore. So we'll go ahead and just unbend those. We'll probably just have to snip that little bit of wire right off, because that was a terrible idea. All right, lesson learned. Lesson learned. No harm, no foul. All right, let's go ahead and get that crimped. Remember, look for our flat. We see our flat. It's a little notch right there, you guys. Oh, don't let your wire fall out. All right, a little crush there. You don't actually want to like maul it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't require all that. Oh, 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 green John. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, you don't let that happen. Right-hand guy living in a left-hand world. All right. Awesome. You guys know what time it is. It's torch time. Don't want to burn it. You'll know when it's going to shrink. Wind is doing me no justice. I ain't out of fluid. Is there that much wind? Do not make me do this with a lighter. This spot right here. Oh, you know what? This is my life. All right, now that those two are done, put these together. This is where we put some electrical tape. And now the electrical tape's not there as much for like securing them or anything like that. It's already right here, right in front of me where I was sitting. The electrical tape in this circumstance is just going to be to hold the wires together while I pull them back through this motor. You know what I mean? Through this hull motor, through the hole. God, I hope this fits this hole. Oh, you guys. You know what we didn't do? We didn't run that through here. Oh, boy. You know, this is what happens. All right, let's cut them. We'll do a take two on that because, you know, reasons. All right, here we go. Take two. All right, so. Yeah, nice. That's pretty smooth on my part, I must say. Yeah, pretty smooth. All right, now, because we know that this big piece right here is not going to fit through that hole, and we're still utilizing that hole, it would behoove us to go ahead and run that wire now. So, yeah, that's probably the smartest thing I should have done in the first place, but you know. And watch this, now my torch won't work. It's my life. These came out perfect. I was so proud of myself. I was like, yeah, I nailed them on the first try. All right, give me the tools. We're going to do this episode a little bit faster. Take 2 is just going to be showing you guys what I did. Yeah, not exciting. I'd say so far about 22% of the content we've created on this old boat has been me redoing the stuff that I just did. No, I'm just kidding. This thing. There she goes. You'll know it's right, guys, because it'll turn like a certain. See that, like how it's clear and this one's still pink and this one's clear on the back right here? That's because it's glued to that wire. It's adhered to it. It's shrunk. Now remember, your goal is not to burn it. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to burn this stuff through the wire. You're just trying to adhere it and shrink any chance of moisture getting in there. I said shrink it. I didn't say deplete it or remove it or make it in any way, shape, or form perfect. That is not what I said. But it will definitely make sure it stays. Oh, look at this shit. I gotta cut a little piece of this black off, just the tiniest little bit. Sorry about my language. For those of you watching, they're like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you just said those words." Now be real careful doing what you're seeing me do right here. Because this part here is insulated from the manufacturer. Definitely don't think that's going to be big enough. I'm probably just going to have to cut around this thing. Oh, need a nick in a wire, that's for sure. I just want to pull it a little bit away from this black one right here. All right. All right. All right. Well, the second time was still good, but I was so much happier with the first time we did that. Like, it really looked good. So, now the application of tape isn't for anything more than holding these two items in place with the least amount of tension while we pull them through the hole. Just to kind of guide them through. It's not really meant to hold anything anywhere. Like I said, it's just to guide them through smoothly. All right. All right, guys, there's the new connections. New trolling motor wires installed. Let's get back to this wiring harness issue that we're going through here. Oh, let's catch a smoke. Let's take a fiver. Anybody down with taking a five? I know I am. All right, so, hey, what do you guys think? So far, this is not easy, huh? You see what happens in most of these projects? It becomes so time consuming. They're all sitting cockeyed. It becomes time consuming, man. Stupid little things. I gotta find this wire. I gotta do this. I gotta do. It sucks, man. I'm just. I'm not negative Nancy, man. I'm frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Frustrated because I find things like this in places that things like this shouldn't be. I just get frustrated because I know it shouldn't be there. You know what I mean? You guys know it shouldn't be there. You guys aren't even doing the project with me. All right, so did we find the other two wires yet? All right, we're gonna go ahead and just go. We're just going. I was gonna catch a smoke and we could all hang out. I gotta get this thing. Oh, are you kidding me? All right, hold on. Guys, we might like literally we might be a foot short on wire back here. I'm really hoping that's not what's going on. But I'm kind of thinking it is. Oh, are you telling me? All right, hold on, you guys. Oh, frustrated. Dude, did you guys hear that? Awesome. I'm excited. Who else is excited? It looks like that's. We're just going to throw all that wire back in here. We are not going to let this get us down. We're going to continue mission. We're going to mount this thing. You understand? We are going to mount this thing one way or another. She's getting mounted today. All right, so we'll leave that wire out. Are you kidding me, dude? Wow, I'm so at the point with this whole thing right now, you guys. I really am. All right, we got to get the drill. We got to do something here. I don't even want to tell you what I got going on, but what I'm going to tell you is the original hole is too small to get the new transducer wire and the old transducer wire out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the drill. You guys want to do this with me? Come on, it'll be fun. Okay, so as I said, I got to take this drill bit and not hit my wires. Now, I put this wire in that hole, and the old one goes bloop, right out for me. All right, that's the old transducer wire. Now, it means I can put this in this hole, bloop, 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 like that when I get the other wire, and then that's going to hold my new transducer in, and everything's going to be perfect, like it was meant for it. All right, let's move on. Let's get this ram mount going, guys. It's time. 2 feet. Are you kidding me, dude? What did I not account for? I mean, at this point, I'm not quite sure. All right. We gotta find that other part real quick. And the mounting hardware. There. Here. Here. All right. We said we wanted to mount it like right here, didn't we? Right? Well, that's where it's going. Let's see how big our screws are, because we're moving forward, boys. We want progress on this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all set, dude. Don't think you realize it. Like, I'm at the point of no return with this entire thing. I am frustrated. All right. Let's put this thing where I want it, which is probably going to be like right here. All right. those for. Let's check our bolts, see if they fall in. Nope, got to go a size bigger. I wonder what crazy size this thing's going to call for. 15/64. Oh, you know what I mean? Like something crazy. Oh, it's got to be 9/32. What, dude? What? That was yesterday's adventure, if you guys remember that one. Don't worry, I'm just going to put the blower up here on the deck. I'm not even cleaning this thing. I'm just going to blow it all off. Are you kidding me? That in itself is going to be too small. I mean, I just don't know, you guys. I'm drilling 15, 20 holes at a time. 11/64. 11/64. Like, I mean, that's how precise we're getting here. Oh, nice. Chuck gods. Remember that? Drill bit gods. All right. That. Let's get the correct wrench for this project. I didn't get the toolkit out. I'm kind of a slacker today. That really disheartened me to know that that wire is that short. Like, and I'm just sitting here like, We'll see when I put the harness in if it doesn't take up that extra bit of space, because I think that's what I might have measured for, was because of the harness. We'll find out. We will find out. Okay. This is going to probably be 3/8. All right, I got it. It's 3/8 on those lock washers, or lock nuts. God. All right, I hope this works. Where's the mouthpiece? Right, where did you guys? There it is. You guys know who I'm talking to. I want to talk to you about taking stuff. All right. Ugh. It's going to be just enough to get a washer. Like, I'm talking struggle city to get the washer. But if it works, all right. Did I not do this hole? Did that hole? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. I don't know, guys. I think that's pretty tough. What do you guys think? And this wire here will run up to the back, and it's still adjustable. So, I mean, I can take wire, think. No, not with that center cap in there. Okay, so, all right, nonetheless. Let's leave this right here for a second, not quite stationary. Let's get an idea of where this thing, look at that. Let's get an idea of where this thing's going to end up being when I'm riding and stuff, and more than likely it's going to end up being here or here. And if it's there, I technically can just run this, because even as its fullest extend, I still don't need that much wire. So let's go ahead and we got to pull this thing up, unfortunately, because the way that it's Annie, with this grommet here, I can't get any more wire through. What's up? Good. At least he's letting us know. Good. Go ahead. Well, I'm glad I bought the other harness because I planned for the harness and my wire that I pulled through ended up 2 feet short. But it's not. It's because the harness, I need to install the harness to get the other 1.5 feet of wire or whatever. All right, there's that. That's power. Next one to run through is transducer. But I haven't quite decided. Do I run? Guys, I'll be right back. I got to get the transducer. All right. Yeah, it's me. Good boy. All right. So it looks like the transducer wire is exactly the same size as that other wire that we just took out. Hey, you guys here? Let's turn you. All right, so it looks like the transducer is exactly the same size as the wire we just pulled out of there. So this could work out. The most important thing that I could do right now, so let me see real quick. This is why I didn't want to get into this part just yet. You know what I mean? This is why I was like really not wanting to get into this part just yet. Hold on, because we got to think about this here, because this is going to be mounted here. And then this wire is going to come up along here. And then it's going to dangle. I don't know. I don't know. Let me think for a second what I'm going to do with this wire. How big around is this wire? Because I might end up running it into the boat down here. Let me show you guys. So here's what I'm faced with. So I got to take this thing, and this thing's got to get mounted on the bottom of the trolling motor, okay? And then that's got to run up the shaft of the trolling motor, okay, with enough slack that it comes back in here somehow, and then out of here somehow, this hole here, and then plugs into the to the unit. So I think if we just go ahead and put this through here, hear me out. Okay, let's call that square. Let's get this thing back in here. This is a pretty good idea, though. I will say that. That thing is pretty ingenious. I mean, did we get that wire in the right, how far it needs to be, or what did we decide to do with that? Yeah, that can go away some more. I think we figured that out. I think that was like the max that it needed was like this right here. And I think this is like this right here. Okay. All right, boys, that looks like that was wire management 101 right there. Now, let's get these things back under this nut right here. Oh, yeah, that's going to totally work with all the screws in the top of it. Now, there's a reason I'm putting this door to the back here, guys, because I figure when we're riding, it would be better if water doesn't go directly in that hole. I mean, call me old-fashioned. I'm wondering if I shouldn't run this thing down through the transducer and then through this hole right down here that's already in the deck here. Instead of making some other kind of hole up here to deal with. Because the trolling motor foot, look, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I got that hole right there, right? This one right here. What if I just make it go through this hole? So when I put the trolling motor down, it literally stays with the trolling motor wire right now. That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. It's going to stay with the trolling motor foot wire. I'm going to literally zip tie the extra cord right down the trolling motor wire for the transducer. So no matter what position the trolling motor's in, the transducer will be, it'll have enough wire. Nice. I think that's the best idea I've had all day. Just saying. All right, let's do that. And then I can stick the rest of the wire through the hole. Now, the important thing is making sure that when you do run this transducer wire, dude, don't run the transducer wire with excessive amounts of power contact. Like, you don't want this wire, like, literally laying in power wires is what I'm getting at. I mean, it's safe now, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, if you don't want interference, don't run it zip tied to power wire. I mean, that's the bottom line. That's what I'm going to tell you. All right, let's get this where this goes. I think that was a pretty good idea. Good thinking, Skrilla. I think that was all your idea. All right, guys. Number 4. I hope these bolts are long enough. Like I said, I've been going through everything. Like, are you kidding me? I mean, you guys know. You guys, some of you guys have been here for this whole adventure, dude. It's just, you know what I'm saying? All right, back up to you guys now. All right, let me get the. You know what? I think I'm gonna finger tight these just because because they're so small. I'm honestly hoping that there's enough room. Yeah, there you go. I'm honestly hoping that there's enough room for me to reach inside this little hole and get this washer and at least 3 turns on this lock nut. Looks like we're going back into one of those perfectly natural positions for those of you guys that were with me yesterday. Oh, that would have been bad, but I caught it. All right, that was bad. I didn't catch that. Oh, no. All right, well, we dropped something. Well, you know what that means. Gotta get the magnet. Ugh. I knew it was coming too. I even said to myself, man, I had a great day yesterday. I didn't drop anything. I didn't need the magnet. And boop. Oh, where's the magnet now? Are you kidding me, dude? I just had it yesterday and I was like, hey, I might need this. I think that's code for hide this. Wow. All right. This is how it happens. We start getting on a little bit of momentum and we need a tool. Not because we needed it, but because I dropped something. That's the worst part about it. And I didn't drop anything all day yesterday. I was so proud of myself. Where did the magnet go? It didn't fall far. I heard it. Famous last words. Let me see if I already grabbed the magnet and I put it on here and I'm just looking. No. All right. Hold on, you guys. You guys hanging out? Is everything good? All right. We're going to get the magnet. So, started with breaking a bolt on the hub, bearing assembly. Then I need a longer Oh my God. Bro, are you kidding me? You're in the same boat I am, Skrilla. I mean, this is just endless. My endless love. Yeah, no. No, there's none of that. Hold on, man. Let me find this magnet real quick, you guys. I'll talk to you while I'm doing it. Because I know I just literally had it yesterday and I was like, don't forget you need this. Because these bolts are teeny tiny. Yep, that's the famous last freaking words. Hey, I found those shims I was looking for yesterday, exactly where I thought they were. Imagine that. They're not the ones that I should have used. I think I'm all right with what I used. I'm comfortable with what I built yesterday. I'm okay with it. It's fine. It'll make it through the weekend. Hopefully make it through the weekend. Is it in the toolbox? Could I have put something back? What? 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 No. No, I did not put something back. Never mind. That was a fantasy. But I know I had it. Like, I seriously had it in my hand yesterday. And when I was pre-taking everything out, I was like, don't forget to take your magnet, man. You're going to end up dropping a bolt. These things are tiny. And then I got through yesterday without it. And I was like, stinking magnets. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what's... Bro, I'm like doing this. Like, I don't need that. I have no idea where it's going to be either. Is that what I think it is? Not the magnet, but. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I can just reach my arm down there and get this thing because I don't think I can feel it. Wow, man, what a drag. Are you telling me that we're not going to be able to finish the install of this thing today because I dropped a bolt, dude? Like, I will lose my mind. Not really, but I mean, I would be terribly upset because, you know what I mean? That's it. That's what I'll be upset about. Just if it's not one thing, it's another. Did any of you guys find that bolt while you were up there? Anybody even look? I know it's in there. I mean, the fact that it's like tiny and black is just par for the course. You know what I'm saying? All right. Since I'm pretty sure none of you guys looked while I was in here. Like, I want to take this whole foot pedal box out. Oh, if it fell down here, it's a goner. See, this is the time to have the magnet. Because right now, all I could be doing is pushing this thing further and further away. And I wouldn't even know it. I found some foam. Like, and I don't want to start doing the other one. You know what? Let's just do some other ones. Let's just do it. We'll find the magnet in a minute. I'm not really concerned. We got to get some progress. The sun's going down. Things are not working out. Seems like everything's just a nightmare. But I'm learning. Just so we're all clear, I'm learning for the next boat. Okay, this back one, or this front one, is not going to get a washer because it's barely going to have a thread on it. Now guys, listen, she's mounted secure. Where's the screwdriver? You guys got it? Oh, dude, it's already turning into that time of day. I haven't eaten. I had Wendy's. Losing tools. But I'm not, because they're right in front of me. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. The hardest part is getting these washers on and the bolt. Because remember yesterday we had this same problem. You have to do this technique right here where you like keep it in your hand and then you put this one on and then you flip this one up. I'll show you. That's it. See what I mean? It's weird, dude. I do this weird technique. And you know the worst part about it, and this is what I'm trying to tell you, the worst part about this technique is when it goes right, it's golden. When it goes wrong, it's nightmare. Absolute nightmare. We'll get one more on, and then we'll, oh, I gotta do the trick. Again, I put this thing either between these two fingers or these two fingers. Most of the time it's these two fingers. Then I set this on here. Now what I do underneath is I position my hand so that this thing, I can put this thing on, and then I wiggle this around with my thumb, and then I put that thing on. So it's not what it looks like, it's even better. Got it. Yeah, man, that's, like I said, to do something super difficult is like, yeah, I got this. To do something simple, I'm like, I don't know. All right, we just got that last one. Let's go find it. Let's go find it. I'm going in. I'm going in. You guys hang out here for 1 second. I got to go in the garage. I got to find this thing. I swear to you, I just looked at it, and it's driving me nuts because now I'm like remembering when I seen it and having these weird like, did I really see it? Was that it? You know, stupid thoughts like that, like where you're second guessing yourself when you literally just had it. I moved it from its spot because it has its own spot and told myself, don't forget this. You'll need it. And then, like I said, after yesterday, I was like, I don't need that, dude. I got this. First bolt of the day. Clink, 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 right down in the deck. Like, yep, that's it. All right, wash my hands. Okay, where was I in the garage yesterday when I seen it? I was over here. It sits up here, and it's not there. So yesterday, I was working over here. You know, this is one of those things, magnets, extendable magnets. You know, you leave them around, you don't know what they're for, you think to yourself, oh, I need that, you know, I might use it. And it's like, why are you gonna use, where are you gonna use that? And you're like, yeah, you know what, you're right, I probably don't need it. Oh, that's bad, I just tipped that all over. Well, anyway, you're telling yourself, like, you know what, you're right, maybe I don't need it, you know, maybe it's just me. There it is. What are the odds, man? Dude, I told you I wasn't freaking crazy. I got this magnet. Okay, and this stuff is somewhat magnetized. All right, let me get up and move over, you guys. I got to get in here with you. It's going to take a little bit of effort, I know. Yeah, so I'm just thinking about like duct taping that hole, dude. Like, I'm all set. All right, let's see what we got here. Now, I know she fell. All right, there's an old washer. All right, boys, that turned up Nillo. I found an old washer, if that matters. But I don't have like a spy cam or something. That's exactly what I need. So where did I drop it from here? If it fell here, I'd be perfect. Like, I'd be able to find it right now. Because there's nothing but love in this area. It's all foam. So that would have been like the best place for it to fall. Now, what's all this? Just foam. fell from directly on, hold on. God, so many wires. Now it's getting out of hand. No, I'm just kidding. It's been out of hand. All right, it fell this way. So let's run the magnet. Whoa, could it have gone down there? Oh, there's a lot of empty hole here. No, it's metal scrapings. I heard something, but it wasn't it. You know, they only give you the number you need in the pack, too. So, this mission will continue. Hey, look at this. So that means we have got a freaking store run tomorrow. Yay! Like, I think I'm hearing it, dude, but like when that thing hit, it bounced and pingled off stuff. There's really no telling. Yep. So this is my life. What's your life looking like? How's your friend? How's your ma? How's everybody? All right, guys. So that's not gonna happen unless I pull this whole foot pedal thing out, and I'm not doing that. We did find a crusty old washer, but that's not what we're looking for. So tomorrow I need. Let me just go ahead and pull this thing out, dude. There's no reason for this thing to even be in here. Because I'm going to need it tomorrow to go to Ace Hardware to get the part I need. Nice. Just everything fall. It's cool. How did this thing get so loose? You know what? That's even better. All right, test. This isn't a live test. Just so we're all clear, this is not a live test. This is a wiring harness checklist. Oh, you guys. Guys, what do you think of that, dude? Is that not gonna be sick? like video games. Like video games. It's probably in the groove I can't reach. Dude, I stuck the magnet down there and everything, bro. I stuck the magnet down there and everything. So I've come to the conclusion that I'm just going to go ahead and I got the bolt, right? I got the bolt. I'm just going to take the bolt down to Ace Hardware tomorrow, match it up, get me 4 extra bolts. I'm going to get 1 more of these bolts, but I'm going to get it a bit longer. So I know I can get a nut on it. No, this one don't need a nut. This one's good. Yeah, like I said, man, too weird, dude. But dude, you guys, are you seeing this? Look at this. That's gonna be super duper neat. So it's gonna be like, from now on, when you guys are hanging out, that's what it's gonna look like. Like you're gonna be able to see that big unit right there while I'm running the trolling motor here. So this is what the day is going to start looking like, boys. Right there. And then we're going to mount that transducer in episode 4. I thought I'd be on the water tomorrow, dude. They sell the magnets with flexible heads now, too. Oh, they do. Yeah, no, I don't think, dude, listen, I don't think it's down there. To be honest with you, Skrilla, I'm going to tell you right now, I think that one went straight to hell. You know what I'm talking about. I think that one is in it. Like, as we're speaking, that's where that thing is at. I think it went with, you know who, and it's a goner. I'm going to disconnect this power, and I'll tell you why. I really don't need the power one in there. I really don't need either one of them in there, but the transom one, or the transducer one, that's really not going to matter. I got my bolt for tomorrow. I know what size it needs to be. Okay, that's all done. Yeah, dude, how cool is that? You guys ready? Oh, look at that, you guys. Huh? And then I can angle this thing, right? So if we're out like riding, I can do this, and then we can see it from the back. Here, I'll show you what that looks like. So when you're riding back here, it still works for nav, and you can see it. How cool is that? I think that's pretty sick, dude. I personally think that is pretty nasty. But nonetheless, standing over it, it's going to give me a real good idea of what I'm doing, or at least what I'm looking for, hopefully, if we can see anything. I got to get this, I'm thinking, do we go into wiring harness today? What time is it? Oh my God, it's almost 5 o'clock. All right, guys, we're not going to get a chance to do wiring harness today. I got to get inside. I'm hungry. When I get home, before things get crazy. Oh, we went out again. Really? Come on, YouTube, help me out. Before things get too crazy, you guys, we're going to go ahead and we're going to call it. We're going to call it for today. We're going to say this episode of This Old Boat, we got, hold on. Now I don't even know where the Sharpie is. Ugh. Not the Sharpie. I don't want the Sharpie. The Sharpie's not what I want. I want the dry erase marker. Somewhere in here is a dry erase marker. I know there is. There's probably like 5 of them right here. Hey, it's probably like 5 of them right here. There was. Oh, I threw something on the sign. Hold on, let's fix this real quick. All right, fish finder with mount. Check. Fish finder with mount. Part B, check. We're done. mounted. I've got one bolt to put on tomorrow. I really don't even care. Like, that's where I'm at with this whole thing. One bolt tomorrow. We got to finish the wiring harness. I got a few things. I got to run to Ace Hardware. Yeah, so we're going to do that. All right, guys, let's catch a minute. Let's take a fiver. Oh, my God. Oh, that didn't go as planned. That took a little bit longer than it needed to with the dropped bolt and every other bit of nonsense we put in there. Like I said, I was hoping to do a wiring harness today, but running that set of wires was challenging enough at this point. Like I said, nothing I'm really worried about. Once we do the harness, man, all these wires will be the correct length. And we got this thing. I mean, come on, man. It's not me, dude. It's totally not me. Because I'm like, why? I'm not Wi-Fi. That's why I'm not Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna end up pulling this back. I'm gonna probably pull this back through again. Yeah, I got a couple of things I got to do, man. I mean, that's the reality of it. I got a couple of things I got to do, and then I got wiring harness. That's in its own. I got to do the trolling motor plug. That's on its own. I'm gonna need an 1.5-inch hole drill bit, like the hole kind of the saw blade style. I'll have to pick that up tomorrow. I've got to get the other battery tomorrow. Let's see, what else do I have to do? We're going to install the circuit breaker and wiring harness tomorrow. So that's going to be its own adventure. We got to find out where these other black and red lines are running, and we got to get those cut out of the harness somehow. I don't even know how I'm going to do that, but those got to come out of the harness. What else? There's a lot, dude. Wiring harness is going to be a full day. I'm gonna lie. This is gonna suck tomorrow. Still working on the boat? Yeah, Cybo Nut. Should you check it off yet? Missing a nut. Yes. Yes, I am checking it off, missing a nut. That's what I said, man. Oh my God, Skrill is crushing out. True story, I've lost him in the void myself. It is the void. It is the void, dude. It's not real. Yeah, Cybo Nut. I've just pulled a bunch of wires, dude, and then I fit my wires right to my harness, so my harness isn't on there correctly. Well, it's not on there yet, so without the harness, I can't really do anything. What else do we got? Yeah, just a friggin' headache is what we got. I'm checking it off, man. It needs one bolt and the fish finder's mounted. I don't call that like really needing anything. I mean, technically, does it really need 4 bolts? I mean, come on. Yeah, it does. I like the mount a lot. I think that's going to be really, really cool when I get a chance to get out and fish it. Standing over it like that's going to be really, really neat. You guys saw what that's going to look like. That's going to look kind of cool. It's not the biggest one I've ever seen, but it's pretty cool looking. Let's see. Check the MTI boats. I don't know what that is, man. I'm not, like I said, I'm not really Marine Technical Institute. Is that what you're talking about? Because that's the way I feel right now. I feel like I'm in MTI there, bud, just so we're clear. I've been cutting crap and dealing with stuff. We still got to mount another trolling motor. That's what she said. We still got to mount another thingy up here. So there's that. We also forgot to countersink the holes we just made for that other bracket, but that's not really cranking down. I don't really think that's going to go anywhere. We got to put some stupid silicone on all these holes. do that another day. That's not going to be something you guys hang out and watch. That's for sure. You won't want to indulge yourself in that kind of chaos. But we got a couple more wires to run, man. Everything's going to be fine. You'll see. I don't think we're going to have any problems. I think once we get the harness in there, these wires pulled exactly as far as I needed them to pull. The issue was that once they came through, I had nothing to connect them to, and then I couldn't get the original wire back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the original wire. I'm going to pull the new wire through again, and that'll be it. Then I can get the original wire untaped and pulled back up this way. It's going to be a little bit of a process, okay? Just trust me on this. Everything will be fine. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. But then I got to run the old trolling motor wire up here to this thing right here. Like I'm mounting it right here. Like that's where the old is going to be. The Helix 5 is going to be right there because I don't need that for just all I'm doing with that thing is checking depth and temperature. You know what I mean? We've already done that before. So that'll be the end of that. Once I because I'm going to use these wires we got now to pull another set of wires through. I think that's probably going to be the best bet. I really do. I think I've put a lot of thought into this. Well, guys, I'm gonna get cleaned up. I got a lot of stuff to clean up. A little frustrated, but I'm moving on. You know, if it ain't one thing, it's another, brother. You know what I'm talking about. So, again, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. We'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.